What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Nerd News Happy Hour, and I'm one of your hosts, Kalo.
Uncle
With
Black.
Lauren.
And Astoria Crow.
There we go. And we're missing the lovely Shauna, but she will be with us next show. Maybe later, we're not sure, but yeah, hopefully we get to see her next show as well. But yeah, what a crazy week it has been, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
2020 was definitely wild, but 2021, dude, I don't even know.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Our mics are working pretty good. Everything sounds good. We just wanna know.
Hey, Annette. Happy New Year.
Nice.
Hey, Entertainment Nerd.
Whoa, what's going on, Entertainment Nerd? That's cool. Oh no, I hate you.
Look at that
man.
beauty.
Nice. Focal
banger. I was just telling somebody a couple days ago about Hetty Topper, and I was like, "Yo, it is one of the best beers." And like, I went on their website and I checked it out, The Alchemist, right? And I was like, "Yo, I really want some." And yo, synchronicity, here he is. That's dope, man.
Dude, I sent you a message yesterday. I was like, "Yo, it's available in Connecticut."
I know, but I mean, available only in certain places, right?
No, you should probably you might be able to go to Le Bon's.
Le Bon's?
Yo, dude, have you ever checked out their beer selection?
No, I never really spent time there because Le Bon's is Matt Little and such. So
Yo,
don't go there much.
I think it's the one right by Kmart or something like that. There's one of the Le Bon's that has a huge beer selection. Now, this is how you know that I travel for beer. That I'm bringing up Le Bon's, which is like a small local grocery store.
Yeah.
They got a dope, epic beer section. You got to check them out.
Wow, I'm definitely going to check it out, man.
Yeah.
Le Bon's is one of those little mom and pop kind of shops. So you're right. They would have local breweries instead of big chain ones,
Right.
Yeah, so they should have it. There's quite a few places that have it, but I had gotten some for Christmas anyway, so it's just like
that's what's up.
Of course you would.
Entertainment Nerd. I'm glad things are going good. Editing videos, huh? That's cool. Always showing the love, yo. Thank you so much, guys. Check out Entertainment Nerd as well. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. They got a lot of content. They're rad people. I mean, some are cool friends, so definitely check them out, show them the love. And yeah, so let's get started with today before we get on 2021, because we got a lot to discuss,
Yeah, let's just start off with the rapid fire tonight. Now, did you
guys
check out these kicks, these Darth Vader Adidas?
Yo,
yes.
They're dope, man.
Dope, and they don't have my size. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, me either. They only had up to size
8,
10, 8. Yeah, that's it. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Links are in the description, fam. So if you want to check out these Adidas, definitely go click that link, hit that like, subscribe, and share us with whoever you want. And even if you don't like us, tell us where we can improve, But most definitely go check out those shoes, man.
Yeah. Now, this one was a sad one. I think this happened prior to the new year. Voice actor Tom Kane, known for his work on Clone Wars and Archer, suffered a stroke in October that left him largely unable to speak. So he's unable to, use his talents. But much love to his family. Hope he gets better soon.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, definitely hope so. I'll be right back really quick. Our next one is Kathleen Kennedy failure, which could actually be a good thing. I think. I'm not sure. We might actually not have to worry about the last trilogy, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they're so this guy, if you watch his videos, all right, you watch his videos, he gives different info on Star Wars and different things, but basically, Kathleen Kennedy has failed epically with the sequel trilogy, which is her epic failure, and with what
Yeah.
Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are doing, we might potentially have a relaunch, or not a relaunch, but they're gonna have a redo potentially, especially if the Mandalorian carries longer than expected. We may get the Mandalorian actually resetting things and setting things in the right direction. So I don't know,
That sounds
guys.
like the case.
Yeah, the link to the video is definitely in the description. But Long, you gave us this quick rapid fire one. $10,000 for a game? Just quickly. Let us know more
Oh, it
about
was.
that.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, Sony. It was a glitch in the PlayStation website across the world, particularly in the US. Some games were $10,000. Even free games were priced as $10,000. In Europe, same thing happened there. Games were £10,000. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. It's a glitch in the system. So,
That's
hello.
wild.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
No, that's
Oh, hello.
Sage.
Oh,
That's
Swift.
just
Nice.
Sage. That's Sage.
Oh,
What I'm
okay,
saying,
okay.
what I'm trying to indicate is someone at Sony smoking some good stuff.
Who's that?
yeah.
I hear it, but 10 grand? Yeah, can someone let me borrow 10 grand for one game, please?
Chad, no,
Imagine.
never. All right,
Right.
moving on. The forgotten
Yep.
PS1 game Magic Castle finally emerges 2 decades later.
Whew.
What the fuck?
2
Oh.
decades, dude. That's a lot.
That's a long time for a PS1 game to never be released.
Yeah, for real.
But you definitely can download the RPG for free and run it on emulator. Link to the article is in the description, which will also lead you to getting the emulator, getting the game. So good shouts for that. And then finally, if you guys didn't check this list out, or if you're an anime geek, then a geek released a list of 2021's new and returning anime series to watch this year.
Yep.
And again, the link for that is in the descriptions. You know what I'm waiting for.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, my hero. Oh, not only that, but whatchamacallit? Oh, I can't remember the name right now.
You got this. Come on.
It'll
You
come
got
to me.
this.
Yeah, it'll come to me later. What's his name? What's his name? Oh my
You got
God.
this.
One Punch Man.
That's right.
That's right.
Got that
Yeah.
One Punch coming.
Yeah, I want to see that. So those you can check out some of those real quick. And we have the links in the description. And then as we move along, if you guys out there in Streamland, what do you guys think? Give us your opinions, and we'll read your message. And
What are you excited about most?
yeah, we have Entertainment Nerd saying she's going to mess around and get fired. If so, I'm sure
Kathleen.
Warner Brothers will hire. Yeah, God, please no.
Like they hired Patty.
Oh,
Patty fucked up and they picked her up.
no. But Patty, you're talking about Patty Jenkins?
Yo, you don't know about One Punch?
never-
Oh, sorry. We'll go back to One Punch. Yeah. Y'all don't know about Patty Jenkins, right? She messed up, and then they were like, "Oh, let's pick her up."
Oh, I got an article for that though.
Okay, cool. That's what's up.
All right.
So One Punch, really quick. Entertainment Nerd, you gotta check out One Punch. Whoever follows anime, you would know what I'm talking about. Although he's super OP, so but every show is pretty funny.
Oh my
So
God.
I would definitely check it out. Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Absolutely. Yeah. So following, right, we got some nerd nauseous content over here. Cat piss.
Gross. So bearded man in flannel mistakes cat piss for good IPA. Local bearded man named Alec Turner mistakenly took a stray cat's piss for a really good IPA on December 27th, according to several unsurprised sources. And this is according to the hardtimes.net.
That's wild.
You can read the article, but honestly, in my opinion, you would know. Dude, that's gross. You would know right off the stage, especially if it's
exactly. Entertainment Nerd. What is wrong with that dude's taste buds? Exactly.
Maybe he had COVID. But what if he had COVID?
Oh well, Guess you can't tell what the hell it is. What's cat piss and what's beer then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. I mean, maybe that's the reason why. But then why would you be out drinking at a bar?
It's quite possible. Exactly.
Shit! Are you in a new in a new location? Like it with the fish tank in the background, G.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is the office.
Oh,
the office.
Oh, hello.
But yeah, it's figure it'd be a lot more comfortable because like the basement's super cold, as you guys know. So
winter.
over here, it's got a nice little chair and such, and it's
Nice,
a lot more comfortable. Yeah, a lot more comfortable, more intimate. Less geeky, but yeah, a lot more comfortable.
Good,
So talk to me about this McDonald's melted cheese.
McDonald's has new tubs of melted cheese used to dip their burgers in.
I don't know. When I saw the article, I'm like, wait. McDonald's is now selling melted cheese.
McCheddar.
I don't know. I haven't eaten McDonald's in years, so this is.
Yo, I love it.
Hey, can you dip your McNuggets in it too and fries over at it?
Oh shit! Now that sounds good though.
See,
and your fries.
That's probably what they're trying to go for. Like, no. So let me fill you in real quick. So this week ordered J. Tim's, right? And I was like, yo, you know what? We should probably get like nachos or some shit, So we got nachos. Mm-hmm. You know how comfortable it was eating nachos, the whole nine, the dip, watching TV, and just like chilling on the couch. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you could probably do it at your own house, but I didn't think about like how like good and how like chill it feels to eat your nachos and shit. So I figured like McDonald's is probably trying to do some melted cheese dip kind of stuff. Yeah. But I wouldn't go to McDonald's. I'd probably just make my own or something.
Get a tub of heat up. Get that government cheese and melt it down.
There you go.
The government
cheese.
Government's eating shit right now. Anyways, so Dunkin' Brew. What's up with that?
So this is a good one. I actually might. I would, but I won't. I know why, because of what they're going to use for a binder. But there's a new Dunkaroos beer that is brewed with actual cookies, creams, and sprinkles. It is called Dunkaroos, and it's brewed and canned by Martin House Brewing Company out of Fort Worth. It's an 8% alcohol.
That's pretty high,
dude. That's.
Despite the fact there's Dunkaroos flavoring, ingredients.
So what I'm thinking, Shauna, if you're listening, Shauna, I would love, if I can get my hand on this, I would love a frosting out of this.
Ooh.
That'd be interesting. Oh, Entertainment Nerd said, diabetes and liver failure.
That's right. I'm thinking you use double scoop for the cup to make the cupcakes, and use the Dunkaroos for the frosting, cream cheese frosting.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
God damn it,
that would be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be nah. But is the next one even better or worse? A penne a la Red Bull?
Bro, what? So now I guess people, it's pasta cooked in energy drinks.
Yeah. I saw the picture. I'm like, really?
Yes.
You're experimenting, and it looks like something out of an alien flick.
You know what had me look? I was looking for the actual. There was a different one that I saw where people were using the blue vitamin water to cook their pasta in blue vitamin water. Now that I didn't have a problem with, because it's vitamin water. So I'm like, all right, it's just water. But now and then I saw people using Monsters and whatever to cook their pasta in.
Yeah,
people got a lot of time on their hands.
Smack across the face, man.
Someone did a faux, right? That's what it was. Somebody did a faux with like the a full version.
Yes, they did.
No, I didn't see that, but that's don't mess up like that.
Your alarm's about to go off. Yo.
No,
Let's move on.
Don't.
Yeah. So
please don't cook pho noodles and energy drinks, please. That's just wrong.
So fans, yeah, if you guys have any questions about what we just talked about Nerdgasm, check the link in the descriptions. And I mean, yeah, it'll be there. So yeah, moving on, we got a couple trailers we really want to talk to you guys about. No, I mean, I'm gonna tell you about but the first one being the Snyder Cut Episode 1 trailer. Now, why is that how they named it?
Yes, because there's more than one trailer.
Sure, but it's kind of like like a lot of I see the trend growing where they're doing a lot of Episode 1 trailers. For example, Cyberpunk did Night City Wire Episode 1 to like 5 or 4, and like so I'm seeing that trend growing where like they're making episode trailers,
yes,
instead of movie trailer. You know what I'm saying? So
let's do like little cuts and multiple trailers for one big giant movie. But he dropped all of them on New Year's Eve. Like I had clicked on it and I'm like, oh, new Snyder Cut trailer. And then after I'm like, Episode 3. What the hell is this? And then I start looking at Episode 4. And then I'm like, damn. So that's why the link is just for Episode 1. And you just follow the path for all the other ones, because I'm sure YouTube is just going to continue one after the other.
See, my dude is mad smart. He just sets it up to simplicity for life. That's his shit right there.
Right there. One trailer, you find the rest. The next trailer was Space Sweepers. This is coming to Netflix out of Korea. It's like a sci-fi type. I'm
excited.
I saw that. Looks quite interesting.
Yeah, it is. Anything space, gets me excited.
Yep.
I like science fiction stuff. I mean, this is right up my alley. Oh, good Lord, you all right?
My man,
yeah, choking on my saliva. Sorry.
Oh,
yikes!
What happens when you don't have a uvula?
This is how people look at you when when you cough out in public.
Like,
be like,
exactly like.
Sorry, that COVID.
Oh God!
But so real quick, my youngest one though, if we're in the store and she sees someone without a mask, she will literally stalk them and cough all around them.
Yo,
why would she do that?
Because she's trying to get them to pull the mask up. It annoys her that they walk around with the mask down.
It pisses me off too. If you're gonna wear a mask under your nose, what's the point of wearing a mask in the first place?
So she'll be like, and then she'll walk away, and then she'll find them again, and just keep walking
on purpose.
Damn.
Oh my God,
I'm so proud of her.
Hell yeah, yo, she trolling.
She is making a point.
RLT, real life trolling.
Yep. And then finally, American Skin, yo.
Yeah.
If we could hit pause right now, I would tell everybody pause. Let's go watch the trailer, come back. But I don't want to do that because chances are people won't come back. They'll get stuck down the YouTube rabbit hole. This is a Spike Lee joint going to BET Plus. All I'm going to say is just watch it. It sends a message.
Yep, it sure does.
That's all I'm saying. You know how Spike Lee does, so this is one of those that hits hard with the current times. All right. What
absolutely. And so we also have Wrong Turn. They remade Wrong Turn. That's the one with what's your name, Dushka, right? That's her name.
Eliza Dushku.
Yeah. That's she only played the first one. She didn't do the other ones, right?
No.
But I'm guessing they went back to the board and they remade it. So I don't know if you want to check out the trailer. Hopefully it's all right. Then they have a Don't Tell a Soul, which is the kid from Shazam, the kid that was handicapped.
Yeah,
it's him and like some other kid, and they leave like Dwight Schrute, I always call him, but Dwight Schrute. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Rainn Wilson. Anyways, they live in a hole, and like he walkie-talkies with them, some weird shit. I don't know. Go check it out. And then I know we hate to bring this up. Shauna. But WandaVision trailer, if you haven't caught it yet, definitely do. Because WandaVision is supposed to be coming out soon, right?
Yes,
Yeah, next week.
Next week. So
Next Friday, the 15th, I believe.
see if it interests you, and go check it out. It will be on Disney Plus.
Yep.
And then this is the funny one I told the guys, PG Psycho Gorman, horror comedy, kind of takes place, he said, in like the 80s almost. But go check it out, see if you like it. Personally, it's one of those like popcorn movies. I'll definitely just watch.
Yeah,
and
that
shit.
sounds like it's worth watch. It's worth the watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Shadows in the Cloud. The girl from Kick-Ass, what's her name? Well, I forget
Chloe
her name.
Moretz.
Yes, she's like, go check out the trailer, but she's trying to like hide something from like some monsters. I don't know. Takes place in like wartime, so yeah. So check that out. And yeah, if you are looking for any trailers, they're in the description. And yeah, so moving on to gaming news, the death of Mario Kart.
Oh yes.
Nintendo.
Nintendo won this lawsuit.
Go ahead, Long.
Yeah, the people had the Mario Kart style tours in Tokyo, Japan. Nintendo sued the hell out of them, and they have to cough up roughly 500,000 US, or I think 2 million yen. That's a hefty fine.
That's a lot, yeah.
Oof. And if you're gonna try to use, Nintendo's IPs and try to get away with it, Nintendo will take notice. They will sue the hell out of you.
Yeah.
What's up, Shauna? She said, "My dudes."
Hey.
Shut up. Hey. Yeah. So it's.
So goodbye, Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's nice try, no surprise. That's gonna be my new term. Nice try, no surprise.
Yeah. So
next one. So I don't know who's gonna do this, but the next story is about that PS5, the PlayStation 2 that's modeled to look like a PlayStation 5.
I saw the update to this.
It looks nice, but no, I'm not doing it. But you know what? I hope all those people, all those bots and scammers buy this thinking it's PS5.
Oh, I saw an update on this thing. Apparently, there are only 304 of those systems to be made, because the PS2 released in Japan on March 4th, 2000. And guess what? Everyone's orders got canceled. Why? Because the idiots that try to order them were threatening the people who were creating these custom systems. Here's my other question. How did you manage to score 300 PlayStation 5s?
That's wild.
How do you acquire 300 PS5s, and yet you're not a business technically, wouldn't know where you're from, even though it says you customize the systems in the US, but you're scalping 300 PlayStation 5s and customizing them, then canceling orders on all those custom controllers in the PS5. Why?
Maybe he thought he didn't think people were gonna take it serious.
I know, but 50,000 people all at once trying to order 304 consoles.
I don't know.
That sounds like lots. Yeah.
I don't know. There was another story from Nintendo. I'm sorry that I jumped, but Nintendo acquired the Luigi Mansions 3 developer based out of Canada.
That's right. They did.
Yeah, and so that's so.
Breaking news. Apple banned Parler social network from the App Store.
Yes,
wow.
Android got rid of it. Yeah, the Google Store got rid
of it also.
Pretty much got rid of it too. Yeah, Android. Yeah, don't look for Parler at iOS or Android anytime soon.
You have a few hours left. I think at midnight tonight it goes goodbye.
Now listen,
Oh.
I believe in free speech and shit, but sometimes you got to do what the fuck you got to do. That's all I'm saying. So
Just saying.
Yeah.
remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, Apple also removed Fortnite.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah.
One of the biggest mobile games. Yeah, but yeah.
Thank God. I hate that game.
Yeah. I said, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
I've never played it, but I still hate it. Anyway.
Oh God.
Hard? No.
Yeah. So get this. Former Xbox executives say that Nintendo laughed their asses off when Microsoft offered to buy it.
Oh wow.
Could you just imagine that? Like they're in a conference room and it's all these Japanese guys and they're coming from Seattle. We're here to we want to buy Nintendo. Like the laugh.
Yeah.
The laugh in that room must have been great.
Like George Takei, yo.
Oh my.
Microsoft 0, Nintendo 1. So there you go.
Yo, do they not realize that Nintendo is the OG?
Yeah.
Before PlayStation? Like, yo.
But this was like
right at the time. PlayStation and Xbox. Come on,
but
man.
This was just at the time before Xbox came out. So they were being lazy. Yeah, they were lazy and they didn't want to build their own system. Let's just get something that's already out there.
I mean, this is like the capital will go down first before Nintendo business runs out of business.
Oh yeah.
Like, yo.
It happened. It happened
for about a few hours. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
You guys heard, right? You guys heard, to our fans, what happened on Wednesday? Yeah, and Tuesday actually also Georgia, but yeah. Wednesday was pretty wild, but yeah, let's get
if Tuesday. So just listen to what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
just follow the first letters of each word that I say.
Okay.
Tuesday was a Thursday. If Tuesday was a Thursday.
Okay.
That's what incited it.
Yep.
So moving on. Real quick, a Raspberry Pi Switch. Okay, yes. I'm gonna keep going. We're moving fast today. Today we're moving fast. And according to KSAT.com, there will be more inventory of PlayStation 5s coming. I'll see it when I believe it, and I have one in my possession. That's all I'm saying. I'm done. Sorry, Sony. I'm done talking about the fact your lack of giving us inventory of PlayStations.
Yeah.
And besides, why would I want to advertise that to people that could potentially steal one away from me?
Right.
So.
Good point. Good point.
Oh, on that point too. Oh, what is it? That? Yeah, and the people in Japan are getting screwed over PS5s. So, yeah.
They're getting screwed over as well?
Yeah, because there's not enough, because Sony's not hitting the Japanese market when it comes to PS5s, and there's enough supply because they're hitting European and American markets first.
That's wild. Wow.
Yeah, Japan was like, and I saw one picture, someone paid 200,000 yen on the PS5. $2,000, $2,000 for a PS5.
Why,
dude?
$2,000.
Why?
They're desperate.
I'm not that desperate, dude. $2,000? No.
Crazy.
I'll just wait. Me too. And I think this is why there's the brand decline of the PlayStation. Everybody I'm like right now, I'm done. But this is exactly what
for now. I called it too. I'm like, I'm done with PlayStation for now.
But this is exactly what you're talking about, Long, and it's that I'm over here now. So Shauna's now on the Facebook.
Nice.
On the book.
What the shit? She's on the book. So she's jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, Entertainment Nerd said Betty White will outlive Nintendo, but what about it? Hey, she may outlive Cheeto Man too, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So,
well, October 28th, he's supposed to like either fake his death or have a heart attack or something. I don't know.
Oh,
nah,
something like
Machiavellian.
that.
So
Yeah.
there's a rumored reunion panel for Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
That's that. Link is in the description.
Yes.
You can check that out on comicbook.com. And Long, this was yours, the Scott Pilgrim pre-order.
Yes. Limited Run Games has secured the rights to start pre-order the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World Complete Edition so far on PS4 and Switch. Next
Wow.
Friday, starting at 10 a.m. There will be a 6-week period for these pre-orders.
Yo.
So lock your orders in, ladies and gentlemen. I
Hell
am
yeah.
most definitely.
Hell yeah.
I'm so getting this. I don't know which version. It's 3 versions: standard, collectors, and there's a ultimate edition.
Can you do you remember what each one comes with or any stuff is?
The collector's edition comes with a music CD, a really nice case. I forgot what
Cool.
else. Some other stuff, and among other things. Then the higher price one, it's like $140. Comes with everything, and also includes like a small Scott Pilgrim vs. the World display, which is cool.
That's dope. Guys, check it out in the links and
they also have Scott Pilgrim pins up for pre-order too.
oh, that's cool.
Long,
Yeah.
I heard when you pre-order, you're gonna get something else special.
Ooh, is it gonna be happy?
I don't know. You know what you're getting?
What's that?
These nuts.
You set me up for that. You son of a bitch.
I've been waiting for that for a while.
Damn,
All
you had
right.
I kind of knew that I was like something funny is about to happen, and he still fell for it.
I got set up really bad.
You got set up. So it's happy hour time.
It is happy hour time.
Let's
It's
go.
that time, Dylan.
What I got? All right. Coming up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get my pee-pee.
Careful. We don't want to get a copyright strike, guys.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see. I am drinking Not Hill Brewery.
Interesting.
Says,
what does it say first?
First, there is a mountain.
A mountain. Okay.
Yeah. First, there is a mountain. Double Indian Pale Ale, dry hops with Mosaic, Vic Secret, and Simcoe hops.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
that's the first time I've heard of these. It's 8.2 alcohol. It is a Richfield, Connecticut brewery. So,
so it's a local one. Nice.
A local one, yeah. The can's pretty cool. It's kind of like dorky-ish, like nerdish.
That's cool though.
Yeah, I like it. Very simple.
Yeah, that's
symmetrically.
Cool.
It's a nice can. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's straight lines.
Yep. There you go. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had let's see how you like the taste.
Yo, it's florally, dude.
That's
really,
but it's good. It is. It is
sign.
surprisingly like it's calming, but like got that like little punch to it. Not too much, not too hoppy, and then that was not too sweet. Yeah, it's good. I like this. I would buy more and just kind of like on a daily, kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. Cool. Good to know.
Simcoe hops and Mosaic hops go well. Very, very nice. That's the thing about it. So I actually grow. Yeah, I grow Simcoes.
Nice. That's pretty dope. So what happens now during the winter? Does everything die, or
it dies and it'll come back? It'll die. It'll go dormant and it'll come back in the summer.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so I just got to get some more containers because I don't put mine in the ground because it'll grow like wildfire, almost to the point of like bamboo where it just goes all over the place. Even in the containers that I had it, like they were there for about 3-4 years. One of my containers was busted at the bottom because the root broke through the little drainage holes that I put, and it actually got in the ground.
Wow.
So I had to sit there and literally pull because I didn't want it in the yard. It's so
Right.
I had a tough time with that. Oh, Shauna said we got some echoing.
We do?
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
Do you know who's echoing?
She's waiting for her to respond, but she also said that there's a new brewery in Avon called Hop Meadow Brewery.
Ooh.
Hot Metal Brewery.
I like the metal part.
Yeah.
No, metal. No, metal.
Meadow.
Yeah.
Meadow.
Oh, metal. Oh,
I see.
Like if you
Meadow.
build it, they will come.
Gotcha.
But here's how do you like the flavor? Or you already said that. This is what I got. It's my other beer.
Ooh.
Let me see the design.
the light.
There we go.
That's better. And it is called. It's complicated being a wizard.
That's dope. Look
Cool.
how similar those like.
Yeah, the designs are.
The signs are like.
Are nearly identical.
It's a double IPA.
Cool.
8%. And it is out of Williston, Vermont by Burlington Beer Company.
Oh, if it's Vermont, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, guys, ratings.
Yes. Go ahead, E.
Oh, hold on. So for the Focal Banger, which is from The Alchemist, Stowe, Vermont, and that one is. This one doesn't tell me what this Focal Banger is made with Mosaic and Citra hops. And I give that 5.
Wow. Straight wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, Withered. It's got a strong flavor to it. Not overbearing. Not a lot of punch at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a 4.
Nice.
Yeah. I would give mine a 4.3. Definitely. I think this is something that I would continuously pick up.
Nice.
Definitely a good one. Yep. Yeah, it settles nicely.
And I want to say buenas noches a mi primo Julio in Cuba. He's watching us on YouTube.
Julio.
Because, hey.
Buenas noches. That's dope, man.
Yeah. And Long, what you got? Yo, you got that city water.
Just ginger ale. That's it. That's it.
And
what do you guys have with the fans?
I know.
What are y'all drinking tonight?
Entertainment Nerd said 4 out of 10 woos.
Woo!
Yeah. Shauna, what are you drinking?
Let us know.
She's like, I'm drinking some Tylenol, some Aleve, and some.
Yeah. A whole bunch of meds to knock her out.
She's got water.
Water.
That's water.
All right. So jumping back into the news for entertainment news. So remember how you said Disney scooped up Patty Jenkins?
Right.
Right.
Wonder Woman 3 was fast-tracked by Warner Brothers. Godot and Jenkins to return.
That's fast.
I wonder.
Wonder why. Even though Patty Jenkins said that the second one was going to be her last, supposedly, but I guess Wonder Woman 84 was successful in Warner Brothers terms, and they're like, "Hey, look, you want money? Hey, we'll give you X, millions of dollars to do Wonder Woman 3. Boom, there you go." Yes, money does talk. Money does talk. Yes, it does. Certainly does. I wonder how much they gave her.
No,
anyway, that's not important. But
no, my concern is, what about Rogue Squadron?
Yeah, that's not going to happen until 2022.
But how can you do Wonder Woman and Rogue Squadron? I mean, naturally you got to write Wonder Woman anyway.
Yeah, first.
No, not anyway.
You have to pen the script first.
Don't you see that like Wonder Woman is like leading the race? Like Wonder Woman is the beacon of like strong-willed women. Like that's like it's right now. It's like the hot thing. You know, it's the movement and it's leading. And so that's what making it be like, yo, let's Living Grid number 3 because we did really good, but we're also ahead of the race. Let's go.
Yeah.
So it's like Disney's all over the place right now, right?
Yeah, they're bouncing all over the place.
Their biggest focus at one point was the Marvel Universe, Phase 1 to 3. That's what it was.
Yeah,
and that's done. They like right now they're gonna set up Phase 4, and then the next
and hopefully 5.
Right? Hopefully 5 and 6. But right now, like Marvel, DC is ahead with that.
Yeah,
that's it. Even though Disney has Star Wars, that's a different realm.
Yeah,
that's a different realm that's always been there. Like if you look at Star Wars, like you'd be like, there's nothing that beats Star Wars.
No,
in that area, nothing.
No. Nothing.
And they just got that, and they could ride the coattails of that for forever and a day.
Oh yeah,
and they will.
You know, which we go back to the sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Which we go back to the beginning with Kathleen Kennedy failure. You know, because now they have a chance to redeem themselves. How like the fans wanted to. Boom.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we'll see what happens with this movie. You know what? This would be actually from the newest stuff from DC. This is the only movie that's technically has gotten a sequel that has been released. Because we have Suicide Squad 2 that's going to come out, but
the Suicide Squad.
But of the heroes side of it, this is the first one that actually came out and had a strong showing, and the movie was good. I'm not going to say there are some people that hated it. I did it. I actually, and especially that part where her and Steve Trevor are flying. I was like, yo,
that's cool.
It brought back my childhood of watching Linda Carter.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, and I think that was on purpose.
Yeah,
you could see that like
bring that back from the 70s and have it in a present day.
It's one of those things where like, should we try it? And now many are not successful, but this one successful.
Yeah,
they pulled it off. The special effects were great.
Yeah,
at that part, I was like.
But even if you watch the way they filmed that movie, they filmed it as if they were filming a movie in the 80s.
Yes,
yeah.
It
was so much 80s everywhere.
Yes, it was. How do I look in the 80s?
That was the theme. They stuck with that theme throughout the whole movie.
No, you were watching a movie in the 80s.
It took place during the 80s. That's crazy.
Yes. Yep. So I love that aspect, and if you haven't checked out that movie, check it out on HBO Max.
Yeah, and the first like 10 minutes, right? Like when she goes into the mall on the website, if you haven't watched it, when she goes into a mall, like the first 10-15 minutes, it sets you up the entire vibe for the whole
yes.
Yeah. So
yes,
it's one of those movies. I'm telling you, it's one of those movies.
It's one of those movies that could have been better. It probably could have, but what it did, it encapsulated 1984.
Yeah,
like everything that happened in 84. It just brought it to life. It's almost like watching that Netflix series, The Toys That Made Us.
Yeah. Like it brings that certain nostalgia back.
It was like the first week of 2021. The past 4 years in one day. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yes.
Yes.
I love Pedro as Max Lord. Yes.
Yes, Pedro as Max Lord is dope.
Yo, he pulled that off so.
Hell yeah.
Who said it? Was it E or was it Shauna that said Pedro is versatile? And he's
I
just
think it was Shauna.
yeah, he can adapt, dude, to whatever.
Oh, he can.
He's one of those
from
man.
Mandalorian to Wonder Woman. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, he's like another Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yes,
Oh.
That's it.
Yep.
There you go.
Pedro, whatever you do, don't be in an X-Men movie.
Yes. Yeah, that's his only thing. Yep.
Don't be Mr. Sinister.
Yep.
Booyah! Booyah! So I guess we're going to be recasting a new Cyborg. He said he's done. He won't participate in any production involving the head of DC Films.
Yeah, just a really bad fallout, I guess.
Dude,
yeah.
I don't know. But you know what? It's one of those things of, could this just all be publicity?
Yeah, Entertainment Nerd is right. Ray needs to stop being a child. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, yeah.
No,
yeah,
you know, you're telling us that you were mistreated by
an exec.
Not only that, but by what's his name, that Joss Whedon. I want to know.
Oh yeah, that too.
We're at this point in time where you had a core, whatever happened. I want the details.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want specific details. It's like
I want hardcore facts, details of what you're calling them out on. You know,
we're probably not going to hear about that. Not for a while.
Will, but later, once he's out.
Yeah, eventually, once everything settles down,
it'll be a Reddit AMA.
Yeah, imagine.
It'll be in a Reddit AMA, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shoot, did you see that? Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm. So earlier this week, Men's Health and a couple of other websites reported that Michael Keaton might be the main Batman for the upcoming extended DC universe. It's saying that he could be like a Nick Fury for the entire DC universe.
You know what? I never saw it like that, but now he would be the perfect Nick Fury. Yep.
Yeah, but he's wrong. Everywhere. Nope. Not happening.
Not happening, huh?
Nope. Michael Keaton, according to Den of Geek again, Michael Keaton is not becoming the default Batman for the DCEU. Okay. And Michael Keaton himself they're saying he's only expected to return as Batman for one film.
Oh.
So
is he going to be like, so now the question is, if you're not coming back for more movies, does that mean that your role is very minimal? Are you just going to be memories? Are you just going to be like a couple scenes, half of the movie?
It might be a critical point in the movie, but not beyond that. He's not going to be Batman Prime, which was the only name that I could have for him. They're going to recast. Entertainment Nerd says they are going to recast Affleck for Prime Batman. Yeah, I see that happening.
I can see that.
So here's what the thing about Flashpoint, and this is what they're not going to tell us. Barry is going to leave. Ezra Miller Barry is going to leave, and we're going to see Ben Affleck in the movie, but we're going to see him as Batman for the last time.
Okay.
He's going to go to the past, and he's going to meet Michael Keaton. Don't get me wrong. And then when he comes back,
that's funny.
Matt Damon, make sure your phone is turned on because Matt Damon will be Batman.
If that happens, I'm done, dude.
I second that.
It'll be Dogma all over again, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
That'd be great to see, though.
That would be great. It would be great if Affleck was like, you know what? I got just a guy to fit this role.
This guy, my best friend.
Man.
He did do an awesome Bourne, right? The Bourne.
Trilogy. Yeah, Identity Supremacy.
Matt Damon knows how to fucking fight, dude. So hey.
Yeah.
He was just busting.
He would fight better than Affleck, to be honest, because he's done those movies. He was technically Batman in his movies.
Yeah,
he was technically Batman.
The shit that he was doing in those Bourne movies was like the parkour, the fighting. Like I still haven't seen that last Bourne movie that he did, but where he fighted that big dude.
Ultimatum.
Yeah, where he walks up to that big dude and just knocks him out. Like,
Oh,
Crazy, dude.
I have
Crazy.
yet to see that.
he's a
So
trained killer.
So, Entertainment Nerd is saying they bring Matt Damon in as Jason Todd, Red Hood.
Holy shit, that'd be cool.
Wow.
Imagine bringing Matt Damon into the DC universe. Whew.
that would be Dogma all over again.
Yeah, it would.
Yep.
Yeah, that would.
That'd be interesting.
All right.
Todd, Red Hood. All right, but moving on. We're not. Let's just call a spade a spade. No sequel for Zack Snyder's Justice League.
This is Spark Kratos.
You know that scene in 300 when Gerard Butler is about to like kick that dude down the pit, and he goes, "This is Sparta." Well, it seems that they asked him to be the Kratos of God of War.
I can see that.
Kratos.
I can see that.
Totally see it too. Yeah.
I mean, let him just grow out his beard or add a digital beard. Shave his head. Paint him red and white.
I think there's more to this.
There might be.
I think that we know that there's a new God of War game coming out.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
This would be perfect marketing. Yeah, right now would be perfect marketing for that game, and the movie would, because it seems like it's like Kratos and his son. What's his son's name?
Atreus.
That's right.
I called him Half-Face.
So yeah, it seems like it's a movie with like both Kratos and Atreus.
Based off the PS4 game.
Right. So yeah, that would be dope, and it would definitely set it up for sales for God of War.
The game. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be dope to see that.
I can see it happening.
And Butler is another one of those Pedro versatile dudes. Like he'll fit the role. He'll do it. He's still young.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's in his late 40s, mid 40s. Yeah, he can pull this off.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got the gruff. He's got the voice, and oh man, he'll be the perfect Kratos.
Now,
moving on.
Elder Scrolls
TV
series.
Heard about this?
Netflix is developing another series, according to Games Radar.
Is this going to be? Elder Scroll could have potential to go up against Game of Thrones.
The Witcher, I think.
Definitely.
The Witcher. I think because of the success of The Witcher. Okay, now here we go. We're seeing a trend again, right? We knew before that they would make movies and TV shows out of video games, but we're seeing it more now. Here we are with Elder Scrolls. We just talked about Kratos. It seems that the trend now is let's use all these video games and make a show about it. Oh, wait.
The Last of Us 2. Yeah,
The Last of Us.
Also, yes. Yeah, it's another one to compete against
Resident Evil.
There it is.
Resident Evil that they just finished filming.
Whoop, there it is.
But you see, what I'm seeing is what Netflix is doing is they're doing it the right way. Making a TV series out of it where they could lay it all out correctly, and where you don't have 2.5 hours to 3 hours for a movie.
Right, just have maybe 45-minute episodes.
This will allow you to spell out everything that you have imagined and envisioned for this to be laid out and not have to worry about it. This is the new trend. It's almost like it was comic books for a while, but now it's becoming video games, and they've gotten so much better.
Yep, because of who?
Yeah. Go ahead.
The Mandalorian, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda, baby. That's why. So much success that everybody was like, yo, this is the new 2021 is going to be all about video games and fuck, that's it. Video games, movie, books, whatever. That's what's
We
gonna
got
be.
Everything.
we got the
Anything
Mortal
related to
Kombat
media.
movie coming out
The
soon.
new Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
A
that's right.
reboot. Yeah, Mortal Kombat reboot. Yeah, that's interesting.
Bound
That's
to
cool.
happen. Yep.
So it's one of those entertainment nerd is saying that speaking The Last of Us, if Troy Baker is not Joel, I riot. No one else can do it.
No, it's
Troy Baker. Who's Troy Baker? I'm gonna
he's
look
a
this
voice. He's a voice actor. He voiced Joel in The Last of Us Parts 1 and 2. He also did voiceover work in Uncharted 4,
up. Okay.
amongst other games. Yeah,
Oh,
Holy
shit,
very high profile games. Very high
Your
profile.
memory is phenomenal, dude. Like really good work. That I did not expect that, and like that was beautiful. Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh, he was Joker. That's right. He did
Cool.
take over voiceover work for Mark Hamill. That's right. Thank you.
Now, The Last of Us, if The Last of Us TV show though, wouldn't
Yeah,
wouldn't
they're not gonna have
wouldn't
Troy Baker. I mean,
no. What
no,
about the dude that played Lannister? The brother.
Oh,
Tyrion
Jamie.
Lannister.
No,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Maybe.
Jamie.
Yeah,
Correct.
but here's the thing. Joel has to, he should be like a middle-aged man. He has to be gruffy, worn, beaten, but he'll
But
survive
he has that
any
face. He has that
yeah. Yes, that iconic voice. Yeah, that was I'm getting chills right now because I just
Right.
replayed Last of Us on PS3. Good lord, that game was so fucking good.
It was, but the sequel sucked.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I want to get into that.
Oh,
Yeah, Last of Us 1 is just insane.
Can I ruin it?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Joel dies.
I know. I saw some of the videos. I didn't want to spoil. I'm like, oh, there you go.
No, fuck that.
Before I even got to that part, I'm like, let me see what happens. I'm like, oh.
Now we were talking about how like off topic, but we were talking about how like Star Wars is its own universe, and the Mandalorian and the success of Baby Yoda. There's will the real Baby Yoda please stand up? And I can totally hear that song beat, dude. It's like
Stand up.
So
Stop.
Yeah.
So I'm limiting Star Wars this week. We're trying to stay away from it, but
he's on top of this, man. He's on top of it.
High Republic. So Star Wars High Republic, which is being made, which are going to be books, is now they've confirmed that we're going to see a Yoda at a young age.
Yes,
before he's master of the Jedi Order.
I think like 100 years, no, 50 years before, no, something like that, 50 to 100 years before the episodes 4, 5, 6.
I'm thinking 200. No, 200.
200. Right. Sorry, right. That's the number. 200
before the Skywalker saga begins. But this is dope because you know what? We're gonna see these Sith that are fucking badass.
True.
I mean, ultimate badass.
I mean, we potentially could see why there was the rule of 2. I mean, this is just gonna be, but it's gonna be the High Republic, and that's it. That's all I want to talk about. That's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, we'll just like that.
I'm just done with Star Wars, and not that it's a bad thing. I'm just really at this point in time. We did a whole episode to Star Wars to the Mandalorian. I'm kind of
getting a little burned out.
Yeah, because it was nothing but Star Wars for like weeks after weeks after. I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it like that.
What else do we got?
Yeah, so
what else we have?
Jodie Whittaker out and John Bishop in.
So it's been rumored that Jodie Whittaker is leaving Doctor Who at the end of this season. And of course, with Doctor Who, that means we're going to get another regeneration if it's true. However, the thing about it is she's 38 years old. She wants to move on, according to the Doctor Who TV.uk. It could be true because then a few days later, BBC said we've no confirmation of this. They did confirm that John Bishop is the 13th Doctor's new companion.
Right.
I think it was called Day of the Daleks or something like that. The New Year's Eve episode, and we had a few. I think we had one companion that walked away or two, and at the end, they like in grand fashion, they introduced a new companion, and I'm kind of excited to see what he brings to the table. It might be different.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too much of a fan of her though. You know,
Really?
it was tough. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't too much of a fan of her, so I'm hoping this will like bring me in a little bit more. I mean, I can't say that I'm a huge fan. I watched it throughout and finally caught up, and I was like, I don't know, like maybe I was so used to like the other ones and just had like
she stands out the way they've written her to be a Doctor Who, a doctor. You like with each Doctor, you will see some of their predecessors. Like Capaldi kind of reminds me of a Tom Baker, and each one of them has a counterpart. Here she is. She stands alone, but yet has some of their stuff. But she's the most peaceful Doctor that I've seen in a long time.
That's true. That's
She outthinks them. The Master, however, the dude that plays the new Master, that dude is sick. I love him. Like, he's got to be like my new favorite Master. Like, dude, he's like just epic. So I don't know, but the thing about with Doctor Who, they would have to film her regenerating well before, they have to film the scene at this. So the way it works is once they know the actor's out of doing Doctor Who, by the time they film the last episode, they have the episode where they send off the old Doctor, bring in the new Doctor within the same episode. And that's normally at the end of the season. So that when that last episode is filmed, we'll know if someone else, because someone will rumor it out. So they will confirm if there's a new Doctor Who or not.
True.
So we'll see.
True. Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of actors, Clancy Brown will be the next Dexter season 9 villain.
This guy is so versatile. He's
versatile too. Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, he was in Mandalorian season 1, episode 6.
That's right. Yep.
See? So he's that big, tall dude that'll probably mess you up.
He's epic. He was what else was he? He was in Highlander, the original Highlander.
Oh my god,
he was in
that shit.
Oh, I'll top that. He was in Shawshank Redemption.
That he was a security guard.
He was one of the cops.
That's dope. Yeah. So I think he definitely has the chops for what it takes and to be a villain. In Dexter is also, I mean, though, I like that. And I think we need a Dexter season anyways. So good to see. We definitely need it. Mm-hmm. Now, Robert Downey Thrawn. Fill us in on this one, E.
Oh shoot, I forgot I had 2 of them. Fuck.
No, actually, we did talk about this.
No, we didn't.
We didn't touch on this. No.
All right, so real quick, it's rumored he's talking to Favreau to play Grand Admiral
Filoni. Yeah.
In a future season of Star Wars of The Mandalorian. I'm done.
All right. Here's the thing. Yeah. I just don't know how a Robert Downey Jr. would fit in to Star Wars.
He's too big.
No, that's not it.
But if Bill Burr, not being a Robert Downey Jr., was able to capture me and be like, yo, I love this dude in acting.
Bill Burr was great in Mandalorian.
Then I think Robert Downey can make it happen. If Woody Harrelson played a part in that
true movie, in Solo.
Yeah, it's like can make it happen too. Yep.
It's possible.
I could see it now that you mention all those other people.
Yeah.
Like if what's his name? Childish Gambino could pull off Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll be open to it. All right. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do we
Moving
got?
on.
Yeah. So the death of Brad Venable.
This was Long's, I think.
Yeah, it was a prolific voice actor. Died at 43. My age. My fucking age.
Wait, you're 43?
I thought you were
Yeah.
50.
No.
7 more years.
You're
God damn it.
43? What?
Yeah.
I'm the baby of the
He,
group. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
you are. Yeah, he did voiceover work for 2 high-profile games: Final Fantasy VII Remake and Devil May Cry 5. And god damn, 43. Too young, man. Too young.
Man, you got our respects, man. 43 is young. That's serious. That's fucking young.
That is.
That's yeah, that's like you still got like more, a little bit more half a lifetime going. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. Tough. May
Me.
may you be in somewhere better, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did great voiceover work in Devil May Cry 5. He portrayed V. He was an obscure character, but he was pretty badass in DMC5 for sure.
That's damn, man.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
this one what blew my mind. Roku acquires
yeah. I saw this on my
Nostradamus. What was it that you had said?
yeah.
Oh, I said
Nostradamus. Yeah, he kind of called
I told you Quibi was gonna go down. I called it right when we did the first article that Quibi was going to come out. I said dead on arrival.
And then he said, watch, someone else is gonna pick them up.
And who did?
Roku has picked up the Quibi library. They're going to put it under Roku. I didn't read the full article. I saw it. I'm like, yeah, I know where they're going with that. It's going to go on their Roku channel. Now it's going to give Roku more content to bust around with. And that's where Roku is smart, because you can get an Amazon Fire Stick and you'll have Prime and whatever. But Roku is going to be able to give you more content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go.
So that not surprised.
There you go.
Yeah,
not at all. I'm like, of course,
all 75 titles.
Yeah, 75.
75. Because there was a lot on Quibi to offer.
Yeah, I know. It expands their library quite a bit now.
By 75 shows. Now, I'll say this: if Roku is smart, you smush everything into episodes, into like longer episodes, because I would be so annoyed to sit there and watch a 5 to 10 minute show on Roku, and then you got to watch an entrance and then credits. I'd be going crazy.
I second that.
True.
Yeah.
No, man. That's all I got. Stick a fork in me.
Yeah. I'm done. Stick a fork in me, baby. I'm done.
And now, moving on to Shauna's favorite topic, Nerds After Dark. So we were discussing what would be a great show topic, and you know what? We kind of touched base on it earlier. The where we are in our country at the moment is kind of wild, because like as much as I want to like go play Cyberpunk, which I love, by the way, or go watch a movie and shit, it's polarizing how much as a parent I cannot. No lie, like on Wednesday, I dropped the kid off at my grandparents. At home, I was like setting up 2 bug-out bags. For whatever reason, I was ready to head north. That's how wild shit got, man.
I'm going to drop a quick fact.
Yeah.
Do you know when the last time the Capitol was breached?
No.
I got the answer.
Wait. Yes. 1918?
1814. 206 years.
207 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
The War of 1812. Never before 2021 was the YouTube Capitol breached. Not like this. That was when
the YouTube Capitol.
You mean U.S. Capitol?
Yes, the U.S. Capitol. No time before.
I'm like, wait a minute. No,
yeah. You know what I mean.
U.S. Capitol. Yeah,
the U.S. Capitol was not breached 207 years.
That
and
was
we're talking about, and that's when they burnt down the White House the first time.
Oh my God!
That was when they burned down the White House.
You know, no distraction could
there were no fucks given and no son. Why? To stop the electoral process of confirming Joe Biden's president victory.
Now,
he who shall not be named.
Yeah.
And we saw. You sorry, go ahead.
No, when I saw that video and all that footage and stuff, then I was just pissed off. I just let off a firestorm. I left a firestorm of tweets. I was telling my other friends about, this is such bullshit. What's happening in the United States at the U.S. Capitol, being breached and just going deep into the chamber, going to Nancy Pelosi's office, just doing this.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? Like over the past 4 years, we've seen all this brewing in a cauldron, right? And
practically
here comes 2021, and then one day, boom, it gets poured over, and here goes everything. And the thing is, we finally, this cancel culture that has been with us for the past year and a half, maybe 2, it's it finally hit the point where it got the right person. Not that any other person wasn't, but I'm saying they got the right person to they got completely banned from social media. Why didn't you do this
a long time ago?
When you do this years prior, what do you wait till? Wait till the first week of 2021 to do such a thing, to ban a certain someone from two social media platforms now, where they could have been done years ago. Why? Why wait till now?
Why did we have to? I mean, that was just too easy how they got in. I mean, if they could do that to a federal building, look,
I was telling my friends, if that was a minority like you or Ernie or me, we would have been shot to death.
Sure, yeah.
Or we would end up in federal prison for a couple of days.
How about years?
Years,
couple of years, 10 years minimum.
Fucking life, probably.
More, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Maybe life. Yeah,
you're committing a federal offense there.
It didn't matter what we tried. Music, video games, books, TV shows, none of that kept us from what the fuck is going on.
And you know what? It's now gone beyond being either blue or red. That it's because you have everybody that is of sound state of mind, not following this person.
Yep.
And you saw it happening slowly but surely a couple of weeks ago when Congress decided to overturn his veto.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that was right there. That's the writing on the walls. It's turning
right there.
They're done, and they're doing the right thing.
To the point
where you see how the dominoes are slowly falling.
To the point where, the Republican Party being torn in half.
They're being literally broken apart at the seams.
They're not. They're not being torn at the seams. It's you just have those nuts, and then you have the ones that really have thought this through, and are and
you know what? Fuck this. I'm done.
Yeah. Because you know what the problem is that they were to the point of they felt threatened.
Yeah, of course.
This is the leader of your party. If you really think about it, this is the leader of your party, and if you do him wrong, you're done. But the fact is now, after what was pulled, you got to stand up and take care of your constituents. And what happened is that there were people that died, you know, and you can't stand for that. What he pulled was anarchy. He's a nut.
It was pure anarchy.
And he's showing his true colors.
Yeah, I think
right there and then, right there, when that happened, shit hit the literal fan. So there you go.
I think we finally see what a mental health problem is in our country.
That was it.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I'm gonna be Blackstradamus for a second.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, here we go. Let's hear this.
I like looking at things from a villain's perspective.
Yes. Okay.
So you're him. You know you're out. You know the minute you're out, you're in handcuffs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's no question about that.
From the very beginning, he's mentioned
dark, theories.
So at the very beginning, he was already talking about pardoning himself.
Yeah.
Which, if he does, and I was watching the news, and I was just, if he pardons himself, it could be questioned, because why would you pardon yourself? That means you broke your oath as president of the United States. Is your pardon, self-pardon, then even valid because you broke your oath, and the oath is it's one of this, it's a conundrum. It'll be taken to the Supreme Court. We don't know which way they would vote. So you being him, and the fact that the Supreme Court Justice John Roberts has gone against you in the past, would you put all your cards in that one basket?
No,
I wouldn't want to. Because anything can happen. So, what if you play crazy?
Oh well.
What if you play crazy?
Hasn't he done that the last 4 years?
No, listen, hear me out. So you play crazy, you pull all this shit because he's an egotistical person. He cares about himself and his incestuous family. So you claim you do this, everybody now thinks you're crazy. What are they going to talk about? Impeachment or invoking the 25th Amendment? You get impeached, and if it goes through, you're no longer president. If they invoke 25th Amendment, you're no longer president. Who takes over?
Pence.
What can Pence do?
Not much.
Pardon him.
Bingo. Yeah, that's it. And then it's legitimate.
Yep.
Yeah. But the question is, will Pence backstab him?
It's not a backstab.
It's not a backstab. It's him doing him a favor.
No. What if he doesn't?
What
if he doesn't pardon him? Then what?
It's been agreed to. Because that's it. It's all about the whiffle.
Listen,
what's in it for Pence? Now Pence is on paper, on camera, standing up to him. He's standing up for America. He could now run in 4 years.
Yep. And if he does this,
he's now saying, I'm distancing myself from this man, and I'm thinking of the people.
And if he pardons him, that same group that followed Trump will now follow him in 4 years. Because he pardoned Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, this is why he was getting together with dictators and shit, because he was like, when all my corrupt shit comes to life, I need somewhere to go hide. But it backfired because he's a fucking idiot. And so now he was like, what other way am I going to get away with things? If Pence pardons me.
Mm-hmm.
And only I get away with it, and I fucking
pardons him. Yeah. Only.
Yo, how fucking wild would it be if, like, in 4 years, Pence and Trump run again, but Trump is vice president?
Oh my god!
I would,
I would laugh so hard.
Junior would be a perfect SNL.
Junior.
Nah, fuck Junior.
Junior, yep.
I'm just saying. I mean, because he
could. Sorry. He would not just pardon Donald.
No, the whole family.
The whole family. Yep.
It's got to be the whole family. And so you got Giuliani there with him. Giuliani's a brilliant man. No, seriously.
I am not going to touch that subject. I'm not. No.
But back to the craziness of I'm not getting political. I'm just being Blackstradamus, saying what potentially could happen. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but what I'm saying is that potential. Everybody's thinking that he's a madman, but what if he's not? And what if he's just pulling a Lex Luthor on us?
Oh, that's the topic of the night, yo. What supervillain would Trump be playing right now?
Luthor.
Lex
Easy.
Luthor.
Easy. Or
Shake your hand in the front, stab you in the back.
A world without Superman.
A world without Superman. Welcome to episode 54.
A world without
Happy Hour. A world without Superman.
and it's not that. You know what? At this point, we're not. It's not politics. At this point, it's one man and his overzealous ambition. Because we're not pointing. Right. This is why I said
this is what Lex Luthor would do too. You're right.
Yeah, and this is normally normally I'm the one that wouldn't talk politics, but I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about current events and what's happening.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and the fact that all right. So you want to put politics aside? Those fucking crazy bastards that bum rushed the Capitol. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was insane. That right there is domestic terrorism. I don't care what anyone fucking says.
Yo, but that's millennials, though. No, not even. It was not millennials.
It wasn't. They're not.
Those were like boomers and like ex-white.
Yeah, they were.
And Karens.
Yeah. Gen Z.
Yeah, they were.
Super Karens.
Yep, super Karens. Millennials kind of sat back and were like, "What the fuck are you all doing?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Like, what are you trying to prove?"
I all I know is I was watching and I turned away and I come back and I'm like, what's going on? Like, like
it really felt like you were watching an episode of like Justice League and Lex Luthor was up to something nefarious. Yep, you're right.
It had that comic book feel, and I've been saying it since Wednesday. This feels like a fucking comic book.
And so the reason you came up with the whole like idea of like, well, what if he plays mental health? I'm crazy. Because that's some comic book shit, dude.
It's straight out of the books of a comic that this shit would happen. I'm just being Blackstradamus because I am not surprised if it happds. Yeah. But the problem is, and here's what's going to happen: you're going to have all the news media thinking this is wild bullshit. This is some wild ass shit. No, man, I called it first. It's January 9th, 2021, 9:41, and I was talking about 9:30 something. So I said it first.
Yeah. That's wild.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
All that we could do is we could heal, and this will get better.
Yeah, we don't have
once
the
transition of power goes to the next prez.
Luthor is just running amok.
Unfortunately,
like the next 13 days, right?
11. He's got 10 days.
10 days. 11.
Tomorrow will be 10.
11 days left.
Yeah, you saw how they were like, "Yo, can you guys like take the nuclear codes from him?" Like, what?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they want to revoke about that.
Yeah,
they're gonna possibly revoke the nuclear codes.
You can't though.
I'll watch them.
You can't. You can't. There's nothing that you can do unless you go down those lines of 25 or impeachment. There's nothing that you can do. Like the manager was saying, well, if he goes to, so the manager we were having the discussion, and she was like, well, if he goes to set off a nuclear bomb, can't the Secret Service shoot him? No, they can't. Secret Service has to sit there and watch.
Yeah, you're right.
Because their sole job is to protect them.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if his repercussions is of allowing him to get killed by a nuclear counterstrike. It's the fact that they can't touch him. He's their boss.
The same thing as like the White House staffers and shit. Like, aside from like the ones that you see on TV, the people behind, if you haven't watched, like, they don't want to do that job, but their job is to assist the president. That's their job.
To serve and protect the press.
They don't give a fuck about what's going to happen in the country. They just want to get paid, and they're going to get paid really good.
It. Oh, and yeah, of course.
Good job. And that's what they did. They assisted the president as much as they didn't want to. That was their job. If you haven't watched Designated Survivor by now, shit.
Yeah.
You know?
It's one of those things of they don't got a choice. That's their life. That's their livelihood. We can't be mad. We can't be mad for them doing their jobs, but it's one of those things of if you're, it's got to come down that you need to take action if you don't want any nuclear missiles fired.
But you know, I think all three of us would be the Batman, the person that does what needs to be done. Like, I'm saying, like, if I was a staffer, I'd be like, nope, I'm not with this. Like, I'm gonna, sabotage from within or some shit. I don't know.
You're gonna figure out a way to make sure that everything goes smoothly. I don't know, because then he had that. I don't know, because then he had that other message and he sounded different. You can tell he was 100.
Yeah,
he was scripted.
You sound like a robot, like scripted. Yeah, duh. Like that's
100% scripted. He didn't pull the
no, he didn't
into the microphone. He was just reading,
like leading in. That's it. And reading his lines.
Because his booty hole was like, "Oh fuck, I messed up." Yo,
it was clenched. It was being clenched.
His lawyer was probably telling him, like, "What have you done? Like, you just put a target on your back or some shit. I don't know." Like, crazy.
I still think my conspiracy theories. I don't know
if it's happening in
I'll be damned
real life. IRL, is it really a conspiracy?
No, I don't think so. No, if it's really if it really does happen, then it's not. Yep. But we can imagine that this is just straight up comic book. This is just straight up, and this is what I like about DC Comics.
Yep.
I don't like to you could escape, and I like that about DC Comics. But when you have conniving things, and in DC Comics, the fucked up shit is Lex Luthor was president not once but 4 times.
Oh wow!
Imagine that.
Crazy.
Yo, DC has like really solid stories.
Yes,
I've always said that comically, DC is dynamite.
Yeah,
compared to Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel has awesome mashups of a bunch of superheroes like come together and shit. Yeah. But DC always has solid stories. Always.
Yeah, they do.
This is one of them. This is one of them.
Entertainment Nerd said if I was trying to explain 2020, 2021 to 2000 me, 2000 me would beat my ass.
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's right.
You're right, Entertainment Nerd.
I swear to God, I'm about to have this dude call us and just boom, put him on speaker and shit. Yep.
Yo, is that real? Like, I it's kind of curious because we're East Coasters. So how is it in the mid, in your state where you are? Oh, I know, knowing where you are, what's the feel out there?
Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo.
Yeah, how was it out in the Midwest?
Oh, he's further. I mean,
he's further out. He's at mountain time.
No, he's Midwest, but I mean, you could kind of. He's Midwest. It's just he's further Midwest. He's like hardcore.
Yeah. Oh, Central. Okay, sorry, Central. I was off by one section.
He's fucking hearing banjos, no lie. Yeah, don't go on that rowboat. Don't go on that. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Call in, or can he hop into the
Can
stream?
it happen to stream?
Oh,
Tell them to hop in the stream. Yeah. Tell them not to text you. Just
all right. I'm gonna send him
send the link. Yeah.
I got it.
Oh, thank you. Good shitty.
Gracias.
Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, so so we're waiting for Entertainment Nerd. In the meantime, yeah. Now,
yeah.
What would DC use as a reason to solve this problem? Would they have like a Pence to pardon him? Would they have like would even superheroes get involved politically?
They have. They try not to. No, they don't. They don't. That's the problem.
They don't.
Like, have
you get involved politically though?
Well, hold on. Let me
here we go.
Hey.
What up, Adrian?
Adrian,
good.
Nerd was good.
We're good, bro.
How you doing, baby?
Doing good. Doing real good.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, man, what's going on right now is super crazy. And like here in the Midwest, like here in Kansas, you know, it's everybody's like, oh, you need to buy all the food you can because shit's about to get civil war. Like everybody's believing the civil war.
Yeah,
I know several people who have like their cars, like there's food in the back of their vans and shit, and they're like talking about like bunkering down and crap.
Yo, listen.
That's crazy, bro.
Mad Max did take place in 2021.
It sure did. It sure did.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, man. So when I say I hear banjos, it's freaking crazy here.
That's wild.
So I mean, like, if you go to the supermarket, it's shit like Baron.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Oh,
becoming that way. Yeah.
Oh,
listen,
Jesus.
E, you know, if it's happening in the Midwest, it's only a matter of time for the East and the West Coast.
It's gonna spread. It will spread.
Like, I mean, what's the pulse of the people out there? Like, are they mad? Are they like how are they in this DC world-ish? How are they feeling? Like, are they backing Lex Luthor, or are they like they voted him in once, but now they're pissed off?
I think it's more backing Luthor. Like I see a bunch of trucks, you know, with the Trump flags out the back, and you know those type of things, and it's a lot of that. So yeah, it's a lot of Lex Luthor. A lot of people believe
hardcore,
that you know the election was stolen.
A
lot of people believe that you know it's not over yet. I hear that a lot.
I hear that a lot too. Yeah.
That you know that.
Hit
you know what Trump said in his speech. He didn't say it was over. He said it was just beginning. You know, like everybody believes like he has another ace up his sleeve. That you know they're gonna walk Biden and everybody out with handcuffs and.
You think that's why he's not gonna like show up for Inauguration Day?
I think I hope not, but I think shit's gonna go down on Election Day on a Inauguration Day.
Yeah.
I think
worst case scenario.
Unfortunately, because it's already being planned.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it online. It's scary.
It may be another Capitol type of situation.
And do you recall hearing that news article that there were 2 pipe bombs found in the Capitol? I forgot where, and they were. It wasn't one of those things that they were the false alarm. These were real live pipe bombs.
Yeah,
that they had to disarm. It's one of those things. If we are in a crazy part of American history, and comic book history, like this is kind of scary. It doesn't. This is beyond it being political. This is about it being scary.
He's very scary, and like,
Yeah.
and everybody wants to pass the blame. Like, I'm around here, the common thought is like the Capitol was done by Antifa, not by Trump supporters, and
okay. This is why I posted on Facebook. I was like, "This is chess, not checkers," and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if as a protest, if I was Antifa, the mindset would be, I'm gonna pretend to be a Trump, and I'm gonna go make him eat shit at the Capitol by storming the Capitol.
right.
That's how Antifa thinks, though. All I'm saying is, it's a big possibility that could have been it. But also, maybe it was just really dumb Trump supporters thinking we're going to go do what the president wants. And yeah, it's a very possibility. We don't know.
Did you see the footage of the woman who was supposedly maced, but she had an onion in her towel? You see that?
No.
There's this reporter is interviewing this person who supposedly was got maced by a cop or something at the Capitol.
Oh yeah.
And she's like,
I did see. There's a picture of her,
and she's dabbing her eyes, and there's this shot, and there's an onion in it.
She's holding on the onion. I did see that. That whole thing was probably staged. I'm like, you got mace, but yet you're holding a raw onion. You're trying to hide a raw onion on the side. Get the fuck out of here.
So granted, there's some people that just got into it and faked it. Like, but there was one scene that I was watching the news earlier today, and they showed the DC police or Capitol Police pulled this person that was past the barriers. They pulled him, and so that no one says that they didn't beat the shit out of somebody, they beat the shit out of this man. Like, you see the cop doing this, like, it's brutality at that point, and it's caught on camera. Now,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen as often with the crowd that was there, but it was one of those things that I saw it. The manager saw it. I'm like, that's police brutality, caught right on camera, and no one's talking about it.
No.
And it's kind of fucked up because devil's advocate.
Yep.
I gotta always play both sides.
No, you're right. Because what you're saying to our fans, so our fans understand, is that we don't take sides.
Exactly.
We are neutral, and we see everything that's going on.
Yeah, to see both points of view.
Exactly.
Go ahead, keep going.
So you flip that, and had that been a similar news channel, police brutality, BLM would have been there, and it's wrong. It should have never happened, is what I'm saying. But the fact that it was caught on camera, and said news station said not a peep about it. I was like,
Yep.
So you're not, and I get why. I kind of get why, because those people were already mad. You don't want you don't want them any angrier, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. They all air the same footage over and over and over and over again to ruse the people up.
Yep.
It's just the way the news cycles are. That's what gets some views. That's what gets some clicks. And
it was a rating.
Yeah,
and the ratings go up.
Yeah, you got to be able to watch the news and take in what they're providing you, which is current events and content like that. But at the same time, you can't let yourself get over angered. If you get what I'm saying, get angry, but don't go out there and cause a riot. Don't go out there and
break something. Destroy your business.
But you know what? Like, you absolutely have a point. But hearing Adrian talk about shit's really running out in superstores and shit, like, that really actually makes me think, like, wait, shit's actually happening. It's gonna be happening in the coast soon. Like, people are really bugging out. Not Adrian. People are really bugging out.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Like, to the point where, like, where am I gonna get food and shit? Where am I gonna get water and all this other shit? That's disturbing.
I have to lay off the weed, so I'm not as hungry as much. Gotta start fasting a little bit.
It's a crazy time that we live in. I mean, I guess we're all heading up north.
Right, heading up north. That's what this episode should be called. Heading up north.
Hashtag
Well, I was going to ask like, one of you guys got like a spare couch or some shit, because
for real, we got you, kid. We got you and Nikki. We got you guys covered.
We're Hispanic. We got air mattresses.
There you go.
That's right.
Air mattress.
Hashtag Occupy Canada.
Occupy Canada.
Hey, Canada, you got room for 4 Americans?
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right.
So I mean, your camera's back on.
There we go.
So I mean, it's serious. I've been wanting, like, I don't know. I'm curious to know how it is all over. Like, how's Nikki doing? Have you spoken to her?
Not about this.
Okay.
So I'm not sure
how
things are going as far as all the temperature there.
In Virginia in the South.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how's the temperature in New York?
Right now, it's kind of cold.
No,
right now.
No, a poll.
Oh, you mean no? You mean not that temperature. Oh, you mean it's calm. It's calm.
You see, I would
nothing too crazy yet, but something will eventually happen, but sooner than later.
But would it really happen?
Something should have happened a few days ago in New York City, but nothing has. There's no acts of violence yet.
But what it really,
or other shit.
What it really happened in New York City? Because according to like hearing about how these people are being taken down and arrested, it's kind of like they drove in from all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't even. I normally know what's going on and would have like known that he was having a rally, but it took even Capitol Police by surprise that there was a rally of such.
I don't know if I buy
proportions.
I don't know, right?
I think that how, in my opinion, this was predictable. The idea this could happen is predictable. So I don't know if I buy like, this took us by surprise. We never expected this could happen. Seems kind of far-fetched to me a little bit.
I hear you. I mean, I call BS, and just no one wants to take the blame for letting this happen. But
no, of course not.
No one wants to, because it's horrible. What happened is horrible, but someone's going to take the fall. Aside from the obvious, some authoritative official from some police force is going to take the fall for this, for not having. It always happens. They're going to be the full scapegoat, and
we're talking about a federal building here, and the way they reacted, for the most part, from what I saw, like almost just running away from them.
Yeah, running away from
and that could be seen as also letting them advance more because they're running away.
Yeah.
Instead of like the vice president of the United States was in that building.
He was. At the time, he was.
I am sorry to say this. That's a moment where it would be totally understandable if you shoot and ask questions later.
But that's exactly what happened to that poor woman. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, she got in there.
I'm saying there should have been a lot more bodies.
Yes, there should have.
Yeah,
a lot more. Nobody should have been allowed to get
for what?
To the floor, into Nancy Pelosi's office, etc. No matter where you fall. To take things, to destroy federal property
and stealing them. Come on,
they
said a computer was stolen, a laptop was stolen too, a federal computer. Those things are tracked.
Right. I'm saying, like, at that point, I'm sorry, but it should have been shoot, ask questions later.
Hell yeah, I agree.
It should have, because at that point in time, you are invading.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer
you're invading federal property.
It's not even that you're invading federal property. You are invading the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to cause mayhem.
I'm sorry, but peaceful my ass. At that point,
exactly. It wasn't peaceful. It wasn't fucking peaceful.
At that point, it is an invasion of the United States of America.
Yeah.
Look, I told Ernie and G that was domestic fucking terrorism.
It is.
On our soil.
It is. It's an insurrection.
Yes.
But
if I'm Secret Service for like Mike Pence or Kamala Harris or anybody, I'm fishing a barrel.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is my job. This is what I got to do. I do not know who this person is coming at me or at my boss, who I have sworn to protect. And you need to clear that place out. There should have been laid out. I'm sorry. And regardless of skin color, that should be the situation that should have occurred. And I kind of get that they're scared. These are civilians, but you don't know that.
Nope.
And if this was any other terrorist organization, not saying it was, not saying it, but it could, it's 50-50. You need to take that chance and just put them out.
Especially when you make it that far behind the threshold, like when you're actually in the building. I'm sorry, but
at that point,
they get deep into the building.
But when you're in, you're done. You're dead. You shouldn't be that far alive. But I think the other part is that they shot. I can't speculate because
I
don't know. Maybe they got an order, don't shoot because it's pedestrians, because they're all wearing radios. So someone's watching. Someone has someone's sitting in an office with multiple camera angles and probably could have said, "Don't shoot," because we already lost one innocent life.
Yeah. I'm sorry. At that point, to me, you're not innocent. I'm just going to say that.
No, I know.
I hear you.
She knew better. She was in the Air Force. You served this country. I don't know. I got to take a break. I'll be right back myself.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that's my thought there. Like, it was like kitty hands. And
yeah, it was.
Like you guys were mentioning before, if that was a BLM rally or any other rally,
boom,
there'd be a lot more dead bodies.
There would have been hundreds of deaths. If it was a minority like us, forget about it.
Yeah,
we would have been DOA. Plain and simple.
And I get the optics, how that would look bad if they would have reacted that way, but I'm sorry, that's how you should have reacted.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes us feel like all our efforts so far haven't changed their mind, haven't like gotten through them.
And I would have said that if it was a BLM rally, if you're storming the Capitol and you're whoever it is, you're dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Especially when you have that many high-ranking officials in that building. I mean, we're talking about like a chain of command. Like if Trump would have went down, most of the people who would become president were in that building.
Donald, Pence, Pelosi. I mean, that's
1, 2, 3, the 3 top. Yeah,
that's scary as shit. Yeah.
So I don't care who it was. I don't care what type of rally it was. If you're getting to a point where it's that far, my call would have been to, I'm sorry. Hopefully you did good in the world, because hopefully you're going to a good place.
That's just the reality of things.
Yeah.
But having to explain this to your kids,
I know, right?
To your future generations.
I'm in a group on
What
Facebook.
are you gonna say? How would you feel? What are you gonna say to?
Well,
in like 10, 20 years from now.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm in a group on Facebook. It's called something Papas. I'll find it. Anyways, every parent in there was trying to keep their cool in front of their kids.
I bet.
And the next day they were like, how do I explain to them what just happened? Because of social media, because of gaming, and everybody was talking about it. They were talking about it. We're talking about 8-year-olds to like 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds. What do I tell them as a parent? And that's tough.
Mhm.
That's tough because like a lot of the parents now that we reach are people in our age, who
Mhm.
have those kids. And I would love to hear what they think. I mean,
You
I would
know,
love to hear as a nerd, I've seen it in comics, but it's coming to real life now.
literally, I read this story. I know how this ends, right?
You got it. Yep.
But also, being a part of the mental health field,
Yeah.
I have a psychology background.
It was great.
If you guys knew that, I think I mentioned it a couple times. Talking to some of my psychology friends, psychologists, psychiatrists, they're like, "How do we phase this to our patients? Like how, like, people who suffer with depression as it is, people who think their life is falling apart as it is, and you turn on the TV and that's what you see."
The first thing
you
see,
see,
and they're like, it's the end of the world. Like I literally saw somebody say, "It's the end of the world." Oh my god! And I was like, if I don't type anything to reassure them, it's not, or to let them know, hey, you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna fuck with their head. So I did. I reached out and I was like, yo, like, it's not yet the end of the world. Like, yo, you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where we are now, guys.
Like this, the capital, apples to oranges, but kind of like a 9/11 moment.
Yeah.
Almost.
Like, like you will always know where you were, where you saw that on the TV. I was at work.
Yeah.
And everybody's huddled around this TV in the lobby.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Yep.
What's going on? And I see that on the TV, and I'm like, what the, So.
Yeah.
Adrian, how wild is it that you've had to live through two of them?
I know.
And think about the boomers that have now had to live through like 3 or more of them.
Me and Long, 3.
What?
Yeah.
3. The first World Trade Center bombing.
95.
Oh, shit.
95.
9/11. And now this.
That's wild.
5. 5.
What were the other two?
Bombing.
Oh yeah, right.
Ohio?
No, the Oklahoma City bombing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the Oklahoma City. Yeah, that too.
That's wild.
5.
Yeah.
5. You had
this
people.
Year,
You had people that only had Pearl Harbor to talk about.
True.
Yeah, Ernie and I have multiple.
But 5.
Well, two happened in New York. 3 happened. 2 happened in New York. It's New York City. This year will be the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks.
I'm not,
20 fucking years.
With
8 months will be 20th anniversary. Good lord.
With 2001, I always I like to sometimes be like vulnerable. So just so you guys understand, so I speak about it. Before 2001, I had no idea that the world was so fucking chaotic.
Yeah.
I really believed that there was good people everywhere, and that's all I meant. That's what I believed. But when 2000 hit, and I was like, wait, this is not like a robbery around the corner at 7-Eleven. No.
Yeah.
This is grandiose. And like your mind just blows. Just like what? This is on a big ass scale. Like 3,000 people died. So many people got like cancer afterwards. They, remade a new monument, and it's like, what? Like 2 buildings, 2 man-made buildings got like
gone.
And go on. From existence, from pictures, from everything, from existence. And here's the thing, right? When that happened, you grew so much that like when you read comics, when you saw movies, you were so open to what could happen because this happened. You were so aware that the story was going to get wild because to you, this happened.
Yeah.
And it's like, if, could I say, well, this was not expected? No. What happened Wednesday was as expected, and in the fact that I felt kind of, it's kind of norm for me because I read it in comics and shit, and I see it in movies and shit. That's scary to know that shit was kind of norm, bro.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that felt so horrible inside. Horrible.
Ernie, didn't I call you when the towers were burning?
I called you.
Yeah, you did, and
I called.
Where were you guys? Wait. Where were you guys?
So
I was home. Oh, go ahead. I was home that day from work.
Here's the funny shit. I used to live in New York, and I had just moved from New York to Connecticut. Here's the even funnier, most ironic thing ever. About 3-4 days before 9/11, I was in the city, and we had left Long's house, as a matter of fact, me and my ex-wife, and I'm like, you know what? You ever seen the World Trade Center? No. So I cut through Brooklyn, took the Brooklyn Bridge, come out, and I drove right into Manhattan, and I parked the car right in front of the World Trade Center. And she's like, "Oh, why are we stopping?" I drove and I stopped, and she's like, "Why are we stopping?" And we get out of the car, and I said, "Look up." And she's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "It's the World Trade Center. It's Twin Towers," and we're just doing that, just looking up. I did not know that was the last time I was going to see them. Now, fast forward,
wow.
Right. I've only seen the world. I've only visited the World Trade Center twice.
Now, fast forward a few days later, she was she bearing with Jada? I don't know. She might have, but at that time, her mother was living with us, and she's a hairdresser, and I'm getting ready to go to work, and she knocks on the door. Wake up! Wake up! World Trade Center's on fire. What are you talking about? So I get up, I come out, I look at the TV, and I'm like, they're not on fire. That's something else. There's a bomb.
It was an attack.
I was like, that's a bomb. Because of 95, I already knew what black smoke coming out of the World Trade Center looked like. You already know
something struck the buildings.
And then that's when the second plane flew right in.
Then you're like, yeah, we're under attack. And go ahead.
And I'm like,
I was home that day.
Go ahead.
Watching the events unfold on live TV. I'm like,
we're under attack. Backyard.
Dude, yeah.
Manhattan is literally 20 minutes from me.
Yeah, you could literally, from where we live, you could see the Manhattan skyline.
I climb to the top of my house. I can see lower Manhattan. I can see Midtown and lower Manhattan.
You know that goosebump feeling that comes into you?
I'm feeling it right now. It's like
that, your legs start to shake and you're like, oh my God, this doesn't happen, but your body cannot stop. Adrian, what were you doing during that time?
So I was in school. And all of a sudden, the principal comes into my class and just talks to the teacher and takes the teacher out. And we're just sitting there not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
And felt like an eternity, but probably was 5-10 minutes later, they roll a TV into the classroom.
Yep. Dude.
Yeah.
Similar story.
Yep.
And they don't even prefix it with anything. They just turn the TV on. They didn't even say nothing. They just turned it on.
Just flick it on, right.
And we're just watching the TV and trying to digest this.
Right. What happened? Why did this happen? How did this happen?
Adrian, we must have been, you must have been later in the day, right? I was in homeroom. What's the time difference between you and I?
An hour. I think an hour. 9:17 here. Yeah. So
you were
an hour back.
In your first class then.
Yeah. It was very beginning of the day. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And so we watched it for, I want to say an hour or two. And after that, they sent us home.
Wow.
Damn. I had to go to work. And
I
so,
was home that day.
And so I had family, London Long, just in New York City. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on in my mind. I'm like, I don't want to go to work, but I got to go to work. This is a newer job, so I got to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I get in my car and I'm like, and I call Long and I'm like, yo, where's your brother? I don't know. Where's your fucking brother? I don't know, because his brother goes.
I didn't know.
In Manhattan.
And he went to.
Oh my god.
He goes to college in Midtown Manhattan.
So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it was at a time where you could still get phone calls in to the city. So I'm like,
because they were selling their tower. There was one humongous cell tower at One World Trade.
And so
humongous. It was a radio spire. That's what it was.
So I'm thinking to myself, all right, I got to get to the city, but I got to go to work. And I'm thinking my first thought is I got to get to the city because my family's down there too. I don't give a fuck. So I go to work and everybody's like, oh, when I get to work, everybody's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. And so I was talking to Long. I get off and then I'm listening to Howard Stern the rest of my drive up to work. And that's when tower number 1 went down.
Yeah.
Like some crazy shit. And then so by the time I got out of work, they let us go early because they didn't know what to do. There was no sense in having people at work. No one could really think about it. I'm like, should I just drive to the city? And then I hear all borders to the city are closed.
Yeah, you couldn't go in, you couldn't go out.
And I'm like, and so I'm stuck.
All bridges and highways were closed off from north and south, east and west of New York City.
And it's like one of the offices, Department of Youth, and I used to work when I worked in New York City. I worked for the Department of Youth and Community Development, 156 William Street, which is downtown Manhattan, which is downtown. Like 5 blocks from the World Trade.
That's deep down Manhattan.
Wow.
Like,
now, this was in the time no Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi wasn't. It was just cellular service. Yeah.
No immediate streaming.
Nothing.
I mean,
YouTube was in its early stages, but still.
How alone did you feel even though you were amongst so many people?
Right.
Yeah.
How wild is that?
You felt helpless.
Knowing that I've read this in comic books. What the fuck? Like, it's one thing reading it and one thing living it.
Yeah.
Then I remember when that happened. Lund called me. He's like, "I'm coming the fuck home." I'm like, "Go now." They let him out of college early. He made a beeline. No, he couldn't take the subway. He had to fucking walk over the 59th Street Bridge, the Queensboro 59th Street Bridge. He had to walk from 68th Street, Hunter College, cross the Queensboro 59th Street Bridge, and walk back to Astoria. That's a long walk. That's like an hour plus from Midtown.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No subway service.
The closest thing I ever got to that is I was almost part of a mall shooting in the middle of it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Almost? What happened? I didn't hear that.
So, this happened in San Antonio. And there's a mall where I lived in San Antonio about, I want to say, like a couple blocks down the street. So I would walk there. We go there every day.
Right.
And woke up one morning and when you have something in your brain telling you you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, instinct. Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. So I wake up and it's around noon. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to go to the mall just to close shop.
Right.
And then the part of my brain said, don't. Like literally, like clear as day, don't.
Right.
Stay home.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, guys was like, I want to today.
An hour later, there was a mass shooting in that mall. I think like 6-7 people died or something like that.
Yeah, was that on the news? Dude. That wasn't the news.
Yeah, it was on news in San Antonio. That mall was literally, like I said, a couple blocks away from me, walking distance.
That's crazy.
And I would regular that mall all the time.
Right.
And if I would have gone like I normally did at this time, I normally would have, you may not have been talking to me right now.
That's wild.
Yeah. But instinct kicked in. I'm like, no, I'm not going today.
It like clear as day told me not to go.
Yeah.
The other time that something like that happened to me, I remember the Aurora shooting for the Dark Knight. I went to a midnight showing. I was visiting my mom at the time in Colorado.
No way.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You were there.
Yo, what?
Wait, you mean
You were there?
the movie theater showing?
I
That one.
I was supposed to be there.
Oh,
You mean that one that was all over, that made the headlines, the national headlines?
I was supposed to be there. I had tickets and everything.
Close, dude. You were this fucking close.
I had tickets and everything, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a nap before I go, so I'm not falling asleep during the movie. I overslept.
Right.
Holy shit, dude. Yo, who do you think was looking out for you that night?
The man upstairs?
Somebody, right? Definitely somebody, because
a guardian angel must have watched over you. Twice.
Two different times. I could have been in a situation where it could have been done.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
That's nuts.
So I do believe in guardian angels. I do believe in stuff like that, because I think I want to be talking to you right now if it wasn't for something.
Yep.
Yeah. But with both times, what I was getting at is, of course, my phone's blowing up because everybody knew about my plans in both instances. People back here in Kansas, where majority of my family is, knew that I visited that mall every day. So my phone's blowing up, and I'm just like, I'm sitting in my room playing PS4, just chilling, and they was all like, where are you? I'm like, I'm at home. They're like, you're not at the mall today? I'm like, no. They're like, good, and told me about it.
What was your feelings then? How did you feel?
I was panicked. The only time I could really relate and put myself in that situation was this was also on the news. This was involving me. This was involving my family member. But there was a big mass shooting at a plant in Kansas with XL. I don't know if you remember seeing any of that on the news. It was this big thing. A lot of people lost their lives during it. But my grandma works at XL. So I'm at work, and I'm just similar to 9/11. I remember this feeling like it was yesterday. Like I'm hearing on our TV, I'm seeing on our TV about the shooting at the place my grandma works. And I was working customer service at this time and retail. And especially those places don't give a shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, of course not.
So I'm there working through this, not knowing if my grandma's alive.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
And
the worst.
So I'm working through this, and they're like, well, you can call her on your break, which is like 5 hours away from the time. So I'm like,
oh my god,
that this is happening, and I'm like, is she alive? What's going on? So I finally get to my break, and I'm blowing up my grandma's phone, and she's not answering.
That's even worse. Oh my god.
Responding to your calls.
And so I finished my shift, and I'm driving home, and I'm still blowing up her phone, and she's not answering. I'm not getting a hold of her at all. So I call my grandpa, and he's not answering.
Oh my god.
No one's answering their cell phones or their house phone or nothing.
Oh man.
And so I finally call my.
That's a lot to digest, bro. That was a lot, dude. This is like.
So I call my stepsister, who doesn't even live in the same city as us, and she answers, and she's like, "I've been trying to get a hold of grandma all day," and like, what did you do? Have you heard what's been happening? And she's like, "Yeah, that's why I'm calling you." So now we're both freaking out. This is around the shooting happened around, I want to say 9 a.m. or so. I didn't hear from my grandma until 11 p.m. at night. This whole
More than 12 hours.
not knowing if she was okay.
Wow. That is wild.
And
Jesus.
so I totally can relate
Yeah.
to like 9/11 and the Aurora shooting and things like this, because not knowing if a family member's okay or thinking the worst.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely can relate, and I if anybody has experiences like that, you do have people you can talk to because there's people who understand.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
We're definitely here for you too. If you just need somebody to listen to, if you just want to talk about it, we might be nerds about like TV shows, movies, games, and food, anime, whatever, but we're also human. And that
we're
human part of us, we're always here for you too. So
Seriously.
if you ever want to talk about anything, we're here. If you want to call in at one of our shows, if you want to be a guest on one of our shows just because you want to talk about whatever, like, yo, we're cool with that too, man.
Yeah. No,
Most
definitely.
This is how we become a family.
Nerds stick together.
Yeah, man.
That's right. And now
no
more
matter how far apart we are, we're all this together, guys.
We're all in this together.
And by the way, for the 44th time, fuck you, Astoria.
Thank you.
You didn't think I'd forget, did you?
No, you didn't forget. I knew you would forget.
I'm saying we got to all stick together. This is we're human. That's what comes first.
Now I wanted to ask Adrian, what about Nikki? Had you met Nikki already or no?
No, not yet. Okay. Not yet. I do know that she can definitely needs thoughts and stuff right now. I do know that.
She's in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
She's like right there, dude. Like, how scary is that shit?
Yeah, Virginia's not far from DC.
So I've been a big fan of like post-apocalyptic shit, and specifically like when it comes to video games, Fallout, right? And just to see a radius of what would it affect. Like, to me, it was scary to know that like that is so close to Virginia, Delaware, and all that shit. And I'm kind of like happy I'm all the way up in Connecticut, right? Because we're only like 8 or 9 hours from the border with Canada. But like to be right there in the middle, or to be just on the outskirts in like Virginia and shit, dude, that must not be easy.
No,
I mean, that'd be easy to like handle.
No, because the Pacers are going to shut down. Virginia's going to be one of the first.
It's like that's wild.
With this close proximity to Washington, yeah.
So it's
then you got me in Kansas, where I'm like in the middle. Like it's hard. It's going to take a minute for me to escape. Stuff goes down. Like I got to drive it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're closer to Mexico at that point.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta, and forever after 9/11, one of the things was I always had an exit strategy out of the country. Should I need to get out, which way do I go?
Well, first to Torrington.
Should
grab your girls and make it hard right? Go into deep into New York State.
No, I don't even need to go through New York State. I could go straight up through Boston to the Berkshires. And then Vermont.
You're right.
Up Super 7 all the way up until Vermont, and from Vermont into Montreal. I got my route passed. I got it. I already got it planned.
You're ready, kid.
Yeah. So you see, it's like one of those things of study the map and know which way. If you don't even have electricity, just keep going north. Go north. Whatever happens, know where the sun is. That's all you got to do.
Word up. Entertainment nerd. I mean, Adrian, you got 24 hours to get to us, and then we're heading north.
Yeah, you got one day.
This motherfucker's late. We're gone.
No, I ain't waiting for nobody. I'm sorry.
Getting in that hoopty and going.
Yo, seriously. And if you have guns, you can pack them, but you're gonna run out of bullets. So grab sharp stuff and arrows and bows and arrows and stuff that you can reload.
Blunt weapons too.
I mean, I've played enough of Last of Us and Days Gone that I'm ready for this. Like, you know, have you guys seen that TikTok where like they asked Alexa and they're saying, it's like when the world's going to end or some shit, and they're like,
oh yeah, I heard about that.
The whole like the vaccine for the coronavirus is going to cause a zombie outbreak.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
is this a theory? Is this a theory also?
I think it's that there, and I don't think it's actually. If you ask Alexa, it actually says that. I think people are just modifying voices and stuff to make it do it. But like, it's like they're like, hey Alexa, when's the world gonna end? And they give they're like January 20th. The coronavirus vaccine comes out as actually a zombie, causes a zombie outbreak. Anybody who got the corona vaccine is gonna start the zombie outbreak. It's gonna be the first one.
It's gonna mutate into a goddamn zombie.
Dude, oh my god, dude.
I heard about that on the radio. I'm like, oh, that's low, man.
Stop.
I heard that on where did I hear that? I heard that on I heard that on the local radio station D100. I'm like,
moment.
And I'm sorry, guys. Like, you won't want to be around me because I'm going to eat you because I had to get it for work. So,
oh damn it!
We're gonna go live and like hey, let's call this phone in entertainment. Send him the link of shit, and then
we're like
shows up mumbling some bullshit, just like blah, blah, blah. I'll be mad as fuck. I was like, all right, that's it. We gotta go.
Like we're like in the middle of a stream, and I just start like it starts with like blood coming out of my mouth. They're like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I'm just
he starts eating his arm and shit. Like, that's it. Game over,
dude. It's. But that's what Iran is saying also. They were like, oh, that they're slipping some shit in the vaccine, and we don't want to take it. Like, seriously.
Yeah, that's
you go with this wild theory.
But that was, what their Ayatollah said. He doesn't trust our virus. But again, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Given the shit that Black Ops has done in this country, would you want something coming from the United States? You gotta really look at it from. They may sound crazy, but given the shit that we've done covertly to other countries, would you trust anything coming out this? Inject
given
everybody.
That we did, we've read in comics like, yo, yeah, this is
not only that, but it's not unprecedented. Like, what was it like? What did they release on? Like, it was a U.S. city. I forgot which U.S. city it was, but they released like smallpox or something.
Oh yeah,
like it came out that actually did happen. In
the South, I think.
Yeah, and like they flew over and like released like a virus onto a town or a community.
It's
fucked up. You mean like the movie The Crazies?
But this actually happened. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah, my brother brought it up. I'm like, oh yeah, they purposely infected a bunch of people with smallpox.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it actually
the government is above. It's happened.
I'm so mad you're laughing about it.
Given like Final Fantasy III, Kefka poisoning the water source.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
The funny thing about it,
megalomaniac
when they unclassified it and released it, like it was just kind of like, yeah, we did that.
Oh, like those planes that fly over during the summer, spraying,
for the encephalitis. For what's now?
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're doing.
Long, you're like really close to like Plum Island, so like you'd be the first one to turn into some weird shit.
Yeah, it's possible.
Long, do you have a third nipple yet?
No.
I know somebody who has a third nipple, but
it'd be bigger than his penis.
Wow.
Nerd news after dark.
After dark, baby. That's fucked up, yeah.
Oh, shit runs wild.
Oh man, well, big ups to my brother-in-law Steven. He's watching Big Steve.
Big Steve was good, baby.
What's up, Steven?
So I mean, I don't know. It's other. So you have other countries that trust us, and just like comic books, you have other countries that don't.
Don't trust exactly.
And it's
i.e. communist countries.
I mean, would you really trust us though?
No.
no.
To be honest, no.
Given the history of some of the crap we pulled.
Also, back to the vaccine. I ain't taking the goddamn vaccine. I just checked the New York website. I'm like, oh, I can't take it yet. There you have it. I can't take it yet.
You got some jobs that are hustling. Like some jobs, like if you take it, they're gonna give you extra $200 on your check.
What? I'll take it.
You're like, shoot me off.
Yo, isn't that like kind of weird to you though? Like, hey, get the vaccine, you'll get $200 extra.
That's weird.
That's low-key,
what
yeah.
kind of deal is that?
Well, play devil's advocate here. Like, I think part of it is like it's like an encouragement thing, especially like in like the health field, right?
Yo, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, why would you need encouragement? If I know that there's a vaccine, I want to get it.
I agree.
But why are they coming up with like, wait, some people might not want to get it. Because $200.
That $200 is a lot cheaper than paying for the COVID bill.
Oh.
Huh.
Think about it. Think about it. We'll give you $200, and this way we don't have to pay for your hospital bill.
Yo, I saw this I posted on Facebook, right, pertaining to what we were just talking about. It said, if the United States saw what the United States is doing in the United States would invade the United States to liberate the United States from the tyranny of the United States. Yo, it's true though.
I saw this thing about like everybody's like, hey, I want to go to Canada, I want to go to Mexico. I'm like, what the fuck makes you think they want us? Like,
exactly. Like, oh, you're an American. Nah, fuck.
Now they're building the wall.
We're just assuming that that's an option. Like they very well could then.
Like, we don't want your American asses here. No.
I mean, I love this.
Wow.
Country, don't get me wrong, but some of the shit this country has done is kind of hilarious.
Yo, breaking news 1 hour ago. The Mandalorian star Giancarlo Esposito shows off epic fan art as older Miles Morales.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the hell?
Yes.
What
was that?
Hold on.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw it earlier today. I think I saw it might have been on Instagram.
Oh, that would have been Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. He's a big like Spider-Man fan, a big a Miles Morales Spider-Man fan.
I don't know.
Interesting. Is that a hint of being in a future Spider-Man project?
Is it ever? Yeah, is it marketing? Yeah. Ooh.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Always be Gus to me.
Gus Spring.
Mm-hmm.
But if he does that, I'm trying to think who he would be. In the movies.
Well, he's been floated. This is a different movie, but he's been floated around as possible to be Magneto.
Really?
Is that so?
Yes, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I would love to see that. He's got the attitude for it.
Mm-hmm. I think you do excellent, Magneto.
He'd be a great Dr. Doom.
See.
Giancarlo Esposito as Dr. Doom. I can see that.
Isn't there somebody playing Dr. Doom already in the new Fantastic Four movie?
Not yet.
Not yet. They haven't
They haven't casted anyone yet, as far as I know.
Oh.
Even though there's a brand new logo, but that's about it.
Yeah, all we have is a logo right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Found it. It only has his face though, but I found it on Tumblr. Did you find it long?
No, not yet.
All right, let me see. Can I put it in here? Yeah, I can. There you go.
I found it. There it is. Wow.
Damn, this laptop is behaving like a kitty.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! They could pull it off.
I think so.
No, I mean, and you don't even have to wait. Spider-Verse that shit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh,
Ah, fuck! I just gave him the idea.
There
yes,
you
you
go again.
did.
There you go again.
So like, yeah, Marvel's probably like, oh, that's interesting. Let's do that.
Spider-Verse.
But yeah, because as far as the Magneto thing, and this is back when I don't know if it's still the plan, but they were playing the race bend Magneto and Professor X.
Yes, I remember that was like what beginning of last year.
Mm-hmm. And I think they were talking about Exposito and Denzel, I think.
And people weren't having that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And not because of who it was, they just weren't having it because they didn't like that. It takes, honestly, what makes Magneto is that he's a Holocaust survivor.
Yep.
I mean, you could pull it.
Yeah.
You could still pull it. It could still happen.
But that's gonna be difficult because
No, he was a black Jew. You could pull that off. And they're in France or some shit, and they're rounded up. Some story that they're originally from. It could work. You could work it out. It's just getting the fans to buy it.
that's gonna be. They have to pull off a miracle for that one.
Well, for me, like doing that is not a big stretch to make it, to make them black because
Ninja J96. I switched to my tablet and I come back to Black Jew.
because you think of
Hey,
what,
sweetie, how are you?
the X-Men were based off of, right? The allegory of what
Yeah.
X-Men were. It's makes sense, kind of.
Yeah.
Black Jew. Yo, I love her. Yo, she's mad funny.
Yeah, she is.
She's the one that drinks different beer every day. My mom thinks she's a beer snob.
Black Jew, that's that new Quentin Tarantino joint, isn't it?
Seriously. There you go. I just gave away the name of another movie.
An alcoholic? Oh my god. You're drinking now? Oh good lord.
Starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
As the Black Jew.
Special guest Matt Damon.
Samuel L. Jackson as the neo-Nazi.
We got something going on here, man.
Samuel L. Jackson as Hitler.
Stop. But the wheels in my head are turning. We could so write this.
Yeah. We'll never get the actors to play him, but we can write the script.
Yeah.
We can do a sound gasm of the script. Each one play a character.
I mean, hey, if Dave Chappelle can pull it off, Leonardo DiCaprio can pull it off.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, I think I'm done for the evening. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for spending the night with us. The first week of January was definitely a wild one. But having you on the first night of the year was even better. And Adrian, thank you so much for joining us the last almost hour. Guys, check out Entertainment Nerd. Dropping your plugins, bro.
Yo, seriously.
So you can find me, like they mentioned earlier in the show, you can find me on YouTube. We do at least a video once a week. I try to do a little bit more, but definitely get something from me every weekend. Last weekend of the month, I'm pretty sure you're going to see me with these guys here. I think that's still the plan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And also, you can find me on Twitch. Every time we go live with our podcast, we are across all platforms. I'm on all major social medias. Twitter at IntNerd2018. Everything else at Entertainment Nerd. And you can find some really good stuff there.
Absolutely.
Glad you could join us, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for spending episode 54 with us. From all of us to all of you, drink up.
Drink up. Cheers.
Oh yeah, Ninja J, check those out.
Double fisting.
Yeah,
Don't be
thank you.
jealous.
Thank you, Ninja Jade.
I think she is. She's becoming you, man.
Oh yeah, I got some second fiddle too.
Stay frosty.